David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Rebels will kick it away to start. Fielded in the end zone. It's Burr. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Barnes. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. That's reeled in. It's Burr. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw in that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. Breaks into the open on the left. Smashes ahead. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. The Nittany Lions look to keep this drive humming. A 1st down run in the red zone.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
To the air, it's Barnes. Going for 6. Intercepted in the first drive, into the pick.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year, and he comes up with a massive play right there.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Going to try to get it himself. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on 1st down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab. It's Vincent. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27. Moving closer to the red zone. It's at the 27 on 1st down. With the catch, it's Vincent. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
To the air, it's Barnes. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He's sacked. Trying to get away, but the defense tracked him down.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Snags it. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football. Just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Jones wants to throw it. Spits it out to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's fumbled. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got to...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Yeah, and you've already seen him make a critical mistake earlier in the ball game, and you're going to make more of it if you don't make your feet a priority. Just pause for a second. Steady those feet. Get them quiet. Now I can make a more accurate throw.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Quick release by the QB. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Back, it's Barnes. Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it inside the 15. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. And the Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Penn State.
I know this offense had some question marks coming into the year with respect to who would be catching touchdowns in the offense. I think they may have found their guy. This guy had a TD in their first game. He has another one here. Right now, he's been a matchup problem for opposing defenses.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Grab near the sticks. It's Vincent. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
That's caught. It's Vincent. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Knowing that your man can make the catch against his defender, that wasn't a big play, but it can set you up down the line to be able to take advantage.
Yes, get it to him as fast as I can. When I see him open, he runs the little hitch, get it to him so he can make a little bit of yards after the catch, and eventually that little gain, he's going to bust one of those with his athletic ability.
The Nittany Lions are on the move.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Right on target this time. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Jones to throw. Got his man. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
The Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Looking to throw again. Dances away. Quarterback gets enough. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Beebe. Open space at the 25. There he goes. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
Snap in the shotgun. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
But when you get down here inside the red zone, you got to be able to run the football. And it's one thing to do it conventionally, but I like the idea of mixing it up and trying to go jet sweep.
Play number 10 on this drive, and it's 3rd and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
Quarterback making checks. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Play number 10 on this drive, and it's 3rd and goal.
Military start. Military.
On the option. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Absolutely center cut. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. They take over a lead and have enough time to put together a drive. Dropping back, It's Barnes. Got the quick pass. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down and more. Turning it on. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. The Nittany Lions come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll ride the hot hand. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Red pass, it's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. On the move. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add that.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Jones wants to throw it. Fires one high and deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game.
He lobs one high down the left side. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Right on the money. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Jones to throw. Bringing the heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep two hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
35, Ole Miss, 10.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field.
Military stun.
Off the play fake on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Trying play action. Extending the play. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Well, coming out in the second half, they knew they needed to throw the ball to have success, and they have not yet found a completion here in the third quarter. This quarterback has got to be able to find a way to get himself back in rhythm.
Gets it out quickly. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. We're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
QB got it himself. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him.
And the ball is free on the pitch. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win. Very lucky they were